Hi there, Sensei Victoria Whitfield here, and this is your weekly love letter from the dojo at naturalintuition.com, your source for channeled holistic stress management techniques and guidance for developing your natural intuition. Whether you are looking to cultivate your intuition to improve your personal or professional health, please know that this love letter is your reminder that you are not alone and that together we can make that happen. It's week 5. We've been on a 5-week-long deep dive into the dance that we empaths do between self-care and self-sabotage. All the different ways that we stand in the way of shining our light to our fullest potential. So I'm really grateful. I just want to thank you for tuning in for week 5. I want to thank you for all your support over the years of the love letters. My gosh, what we're going on 4 or 5 years straight of love letters. And I just want to thank you for your continued support. So this week in particular, we're going to focus on self-sabotage around workaholism and help-a-holism, fix-a-holism. Right? Helping and fixing and putting out all the fires and working all the livelong day. So those of us who are highly sensitive individuals, born naturally empathic, born naturally intuitive, last week we discovered you're called to be a healer. You're called to healing leadership. You're sensitive for that reason. But this week is the dark side of that, where you can be so driven to help and to fix and to caregive and to take responsibility that you lose yourself. Not only lose yourself, you may even hurt yourself, right? So be kind to yourself if this is you. This last one, baby, is for you. This is our swan song, yes? So workaholism. Guides say that the soul craving behind that, or the hidden feeling driver behind helping everybody and fixing everything and working constantly, right? The addiction to work and projecting, not just projecting stuff at work, but projecting people, like you're in your relationships, yes, or maybe this isn't you. Maybe we're talking about somebody else. We can pretend, but maybe look, that obsession with being everybody's caregiver, taking care of everybody and everything. What's the hidden driver behind that? And the guides say that it is the feeling of, I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. I am good when I am doing. I am only good when I am doing good, doing stuff for other people, pleasing others, when I'm gaining approval. Yes, when I'm gaining recognition. I am worthy based on my output, which is faulty. Now, yes, it is good to do good things and to help others. This is not to say that you shouldn't be helping other people and that you should be like, all right, screw you all, I'm going home, right? Pulling a Cartman. No, this is not what we're talking about here. As much as that sounds fabulous to some of you, I just heard someone in the energy saying, like, I want to tell everyone, go away, right? That's you. Bear with me, we're gonna make it through this. But what's also coming up behind that, as you're working and saying yes to everything, the flip side is the fear of saying no, right? Our lack of boundaries is fueling this relentless need for approval and affirmation in the workplace or in the eyes of someone that you helped, or getting to see their transformation so you feel worthy because they had an outcome or you had an impact on them. What happens, however, when there's nothing to do, no one to save, right? Nothing to fix. The big question is, are you still worthy? Are you still lovable? Are you still acceptable? Are you still good? Are you still okay, right? As a person, if you don't have something to do, something to do, something to do. This is a big one, right? When we have this addiction, this also expresses as a lack of boundaries, right? What are boundaries, right? This is the $1,000,000 word for every single empath, like, ever. Boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines that separate what is you and what is not you. What is yours and what is not yours. Now, from a spiritual perspective, yes, there is the universal law of oneness, which says all that is one. But that doesn't mean you have to do everything all the time, or that everything that's yours belongs to everybody else, that you don't have any selfness. You don't have a worth because you don't have a self. No, that's not what that is saying. Instead, that's just to appreciate the interconnectedness and interdependence of all of life and all that is. However, we're talking about this turning into codependence, right? Codependence is when you depend on someone or something outside of you for a sense of emotional security, right? To give you your emotional security or even your identity. You're depending on that. So workaholism, for example, my dad was a lawyer, I'm a lawyer, my kids are gonna be a lawyer. If I ever lose this job, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right? Where your job defines your personality. That's a codependent relationship. That means that you are at risk of losing yourself if that thing shifts at all. You've given all your power over to the thing that you are dependent upon, right? Be kind to yourself if this is speaking to you. I don't know who this message is for, right? But I'm sharing it anyway, right? Following Spirit's guidance. With that also, where we have this sense of addiction to getting things done and putting out fires, putting out fires, putting out fires. Whenever we put out a fire, we get that little bit of, yay, I did it. And that yay is what we're addicted to, of winning and the feedback loop of I'm putting out and I'm receiving. I'm putting out and I'm receiving, right? That's why so many men end up becoming not present at homes, because the job is what gives them recognition and affirmation constantly. And you come home to a wife that is just, not paying attention and not able to give you that feedback. It's unfortunately natural to become addicted more to work, where you're recognized and you feel like you have an impact in a relationship more with your job than your own partner. Scary. That happens to women too. I'm not just talking about men, okay? Right? I hear my guide saying this happens to the ladies too, where work or the kids become more important than their partner, right? Because there's something to work on. There's always something, right? The momness becomes the identity rather than yourself being your identity, becoming codependent to the children. Be kind to yourself if this is you. Now, this week in particular, the guides are saying, how do we get out of this? this addiction to working, right? And losing ourselves without our boundaries. Well, it's to have values. This week in particular, you want to focus on writing out a list of what your core desired feelings and your most prioritized values are in life. And allow your schedule to be according to what you prioritize most, right? What you value the most. First things first, as they say. I believe that's in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Put first things first. Is family really important to you? If so, where is family in your schedule? Right? This week we want to put, what are your core desired feelings? I want to feel free. I want to feel abundant. I want to feel loved. I want to feel sensual. Where are those feelings in how you spend your time each day? Rather than letting the thing that you are codependently addicted to, such as the work or the caregiving, etc., rather than letting only that determine how you spend your time. This is going to shift your relationship with your workaholism, right? Your addiction is going to shift if you can just get clear on what are your core desired feelings and what are your most prioritized values. We forget. We're in that tunnel of, I'm doing stuff, I'm so productive, I'm so busy. I'm doing all this busy stuff, right? There's a difference between being busy and actually being in business. There's a difference between being busy and actually being focused. This, right, our core desired feelings and our most prioritized values are what are going to help us clarify that. To end, Doreen Virtue, Angel Therapy. Yet another one of our Doreen Virtue decks. Angels, what do we need to know this week to round off our 5-week deep dive into the dance between self-sabotage and self-care? Whoa. Oh, beautiful. You saw that fly out? Listen to your intuitive feelings. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. This is perfect given what we're talking about. One of the main reasons why we can get stuck in or create stuckness in a codependent, workaholic, fixaholic relationship is because we'll drown out the sensations of our body. We're not in touch, right? We're not in touch with, oh, my neck is starting to hurt because it's 10 p.m. and I'm still at work, right? No, we'll just keep going. Or you know what? I'm not really hungry for that extra candy bar, right? As we talked, the second week was food. I'm not actually hungry for that chocolate candy bar. I'm craving love and affection. So instead of shoving a chocolate candy bar down my throat so I can stay working at the computer all the livelong day, instead I'm going to reach out to receive some physical touch or love and affection from a loved one, right? Listen to your feelings. Your sensitivity is your strength here, and it's the gateway to your next level in life. Send me an email back, comment below. Let me know what's coming up for you around this, and how has this series been for you? Are you liking the multi-week deep dives? Let me know. Source has been telling me that you and I have got to develop a deeper relationship and go deeper into the information rather than just doing one idea a week. No, let's go there. Let's go there together, okay? Make sure you subscribe on YouTube so that you get your love letters every week. And I'll see you next time. Mwah! Bye!